Guys. Bayonetta is on PC.
What a surprise.
I mean, I guess it wasn't really surprising, but it was still a very nice surprise.
It was a very welcome surprise, and to be honest, I'm quite happy with the PC port.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, I guess...
Like, I haven't... Sorry.
Let's acknowledge the fact that a lot of people have been having problems with the port, so... a lot of people have been having FPS issues, I believe, after the prologue. There's a problem with the Steam integration or something that's causing a lot of these issues.
Oh, okay.
But...
Like, I've been very lucky to not have any issues, and my computer is, I think, at least 5 years old or something. So, you know, it's doing pretty well for me, and, you know, it loads like a fucking dream.
Oh, the loading times are just...
It's like non-existent. Like, you know how fast it is now to quit out some menu and go back in?
I have no idea how they managed to optimize it that much, because going by the Wii U version and the PS3 version, I thought that Platinum just sucked at optimizing, but somehow they managed with the PC port. I don't know if Platinum was in charge of the PC port or if it was Sega.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Because Sega...
I don't think, like... I haven't actually checked the PC credits. There's like a special option for the PC credits in the menu. I haven't checked them.
I had a brief look at them. There were a couple of typos. But that's not like a signifier of the quality of the port.
There's Umbran Elder or something. Was that the one you were talking
about? Oh yeah, Umbral Elder, I believe they typed it as. But that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because...
Nah, not really.
The quality of the port, from my end, has been like great. The only issue I've had is leaderboards.
The leaderboards seem to be consistently bad, and I don't know why. Because I remember in the Xbox version it was also that bad, as in taking forever to load.
Yeah, do they work for you though?
Yeah, I was streaming one time and I tried to load up the leaderboards to see what they were like, and it took about 5 minutes, but it eventually got there.
My leaderboards are completely broken. Which doesn't really matter. I don't care for the leaderboards, but it's very odd. Like, what happens is when I complete a chapter, my game will actually freeze.
What?
Which sounds like a big problem, and it was at first, but I realized that it's actually creating a pop-up underneath the game, so I have to out-tab, and it's like an error pop-up saying that I couldn't set into the Steam leaderboard, so I have to cancel that,
okay.
and then I can resume the game. So
Interesting.
I think that's probably what people are talking about with the Steam integration not being 100%.
Okay.
Like, I'm thankful that's the only thing I have issues with.
Yeah, it's a very minor thing in the grand scheme of things, apart from the whole messing with your game every time you finish a chapter. That sucks.
It does, but like, it doesn't get in the way during the game, which is important. So
yeah. So you can recreate all your glitches, I suppose. Can you do that still?
Like, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like, I did try out that Broken Sky glitch, which I've posted. Here's the thing. Yeah. So if in my video, if anyone's seen that, there's...
Okay, I guess we need to provide a little context here for this glitch.
Okay.
Do you want to explain it?
I'll try my best. So basically, in the Broken Sky chapter, there's these pulley hooks, which are like these weird physics objects in the game. And if you do a Tetsuzenko against them, you can sometimes like glitch through the geometry. And so in my video, I used one of the pulley props in the carrier section where you fight Grace and Glory. Sorry. And the thing is, there's a pulley prop earlier in the stage. And so if you use it on that pulley prop, you can actually like glitch out of the level before it's all loaded. And so what that does on the Wii U version is that allows you to get to the Grace and Glory fight while verse 1 is still active.
Oh, really?
So
did you show that in the video?
No, I didn't, because I didn't try it at the time. But what happens is, verse 1 is the one with the affinities in the start of the chapter, right? Mm-hmm. So then Grace and Glory is supposed to be verse 2, I believe. Yeah. And so verse 1 is still active while Grace and Glory spawn. And what happens is the blue one, is that Grace or Glory?
I think it's Grace.
Yeah.
But don't quote me.
Well, the lightning one spawns in with like a red texture on the Wii U version.
Oh, okay.
Not like the fire texture, but like it's like just completely red.
Like, not enraged red?
No. It's kind of like the Bayonetta 2 enraged red.
Oh.
It's very weird, but the thing is, like, you can still fight them as normal. It just has a texture glitch. But with the PC version, it actually crashes your whole game.
Oh my God.
So don't do that. Yeah, I don't know why that happens, but you can actually still do the glitch itself.
Oh, okay. I had to ask you about that Route 666 glitch, or maybe I should have left it to the next video, but who the hell cares? Like, is that actually recreatable? Like, what's the cause of that?
So I've been able to recreate it a couple of times. It's not like 100%. Like, I've been able to recreate it by using Bracelet of Time and waiting for the oncoming trucks, because I think they have the big enough collision box to actually push you through the invisible barriers. Oh, I've tried with the cars, it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been able to recreate it like 2 or 3 times.
I mean, it's pretty neat.
It's neat, but useless, which is...
Again, like, to be fair, let's be quite fair here, a lot of the things you find in terms of the glitches are cool but useless.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going to deny they're pretty cool.
Yeah, well, the thing is, at the time when I found that glitch, like, still getting ahead of ourselves, I guess, because, Route 666 is the next chapter, I believe?
No, it's 2 chapters away.
Oh, fuck it, then. Let's not wait for it. Basically, the level that has, like, when you're on top of the cars fighting the enemies?
Oh, yeah.
That's somewhat different from the actual level that you are on during the motorbike section.
Okay.
I don't know how much, but, like, it does seem like they actually swap out some geometry before that section loads. So,
okay.
In that video where I'm out of bounds, it's actually the section with the cars. You're fighting on top of the cars.
Okay.
Doesn't change much, but just interesting to know, I guess.
Speaking of that section, I guess we could have left it to the another 2 videos, but I remember when I first went through the PC version and seeing if it was still laggy as hell, and it's kind of not. It
runs so well. I actually don't hate that chapter anymore.
I know, well, it's amazing.
It's just a motorbike, but it's not too bad.
No, but like, do you remember just how bad that first section was? Even without Gaze of Despair, it was just so terrible.
I think I just repressed that memory of the PS3 version. It's just, it was like crawling through molasses. It was so bad.
And it's not much better on any other version either, but now PC version exists and it's amazing.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. So the 360 version I haven't played. Is it a lot better than that?
It was, it was the best version on console to play that stage, but it's still not good.
So, how much better would you say?
I mean, the fact that it doesn't lag it's not like fighting in molasses anymore in the PC version.
Yeah, I haven't found any section in the PC version which runs like really anything below 60.
Yeah, I've been trying my damn hardest to see what I can do in terms of breaking the game's like frame rate, and I can't seem to find anything yet.
No, that's what's so crazy to me. It's how excellent the performance is.
Yeah.
It's everything. I never thought like a PC port would be this good.
Especially given the whole back then when Sega did the PS3 version, right? You think?
Yeah, like
they could have fucked it up so bad. But I guess their experience with MGR was, a good thing.
Well, yeah, I don't think Sega would have done MGR though, would they? Or Platinum? I'm pretty sure.
I'm not really sure who ported MGR. Maybe that was Konami instead.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, this seems to be like something that they don't really talk about too much. But I remember Platinum saying that them outsourcing the port of the PS3 version was their biggest mistake, so I'd be surprised if they ever let anyone touch their games again.
Yeah, that's pretty much my understanding of it as well.
But it seems like they did. That's probably a good thing that they did.
I mean, the Wii U version was done by, I think it was B-Tribe or something, I forget what they're called. And it's a pretty good port.
Oh, yeah, relatively. I think for, the Wii U's system specs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to really talk about that because I don't know anything about that interaction between hardware and, I don't know, game requirements? Shit.
Yeah, I've got
I'm not at work anymore, shut up.
Yeah, but it does, like, the fact that it does run so well even on lower end PCs is kind of surprising.
Well, it is a 7-year-old game at this point, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 7 years though, that's the thing. It still holds up very well, I think. For such an old game, like, people do rag on the art style, like, it's...
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of... brown choices, and the choices they made in this game that just don't really age very well, but I think overall as a package, you know, again, I am very fucking biased about this, but, you know...
Just a little bit.
It's pretty damn great. Like, there was a thread on Reddit where someone inevitably complains about Bayonetta, because this always happens when someone picks up Bayonetta, is that they complain about all the right things, but all the right things can be answered by, you need to play the game more.
Yeah, I suppose. People don't like hearing that though.
Like, there's a constant fallacy that there are enemies that attack off-screen in Bayonetta, which is not the case.
Oh, wait a minute, because this kind of gets into some of my complaints about the PC version is, this might just be me, because I've been stuck on like the crappy 45 FPS Wii U version, but
sure.
Enemy aggression seems to be up to quite a bit in the PC version. And maybe that's just because it's like 25% faster than what I'm used to, but I have noticed some weird like enemy attacks off screen and all that jazz.
I think I've noticed it once with Grace and Glory in the vestibule. Like, there was a really weird attack that I hadn't seen before.
Is this
something?
Is this,
and it was like really fast.
Is this the plane section?
No, the very first chapter in the graveyard.
Oh, okay. Because I've had some issues with the actual torturer section. With like the enemy models disappearing. And just having like the floating Grace and Glory arms hovering around the place. It's, you know, as I said, like, the port's been very good, but I have had minor graphical issues like that.
Okay. I haven't really come across any as far as I remember. It's been pretty damn good.
Are you playing on high graphical settings as well?
I'm actually playing on 720p, because I noticed that when I upscale to at least 1080, it doesn't look very good.
Really?
I mean, it looks like literally upscaled 720, which is jaggy and terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really interesting, because I'm playing at 4K downscaled, and I think it looks great.
I haven't touched 4K yet. I don't actually have a 4K monitor.
Oh, I don't either, but like...
you're just downscaling the 4K?
Yeah, I think that's what people are supposed to do. I don't know, like...
I don't know.
I'm not much into like, you know, optimizing graphics and all that. I'm just playing at like complete maxed out settings and it runs fine, so I figure why not?
I haven't actually tried that. I am very unimaginative.
I reckon you should give it a go because...
I mean, I don't really look that close at the damn pixels when I'm playing, you know?
Oh, no, but still for like optimal, I guess, viewing experience if you're complaining about the look of the game.
It does look very good though. Although I do have one complaint. For some reason the fonts look very different and it really bugs me. This is something that most people would probably never notice, but for some reason I'm a goddamn font freak.
I've never noticed that.
It just looks slightly different. I don't know what's with it.
What fonts are you talking about exactly?
Like the subtitle font, it looks different. Or maybe because it's too high res, I'm not used to it. I don't know.
Really? I haven't noticed anything. I think it looks like fine. It looks exactly how it did on the Wii U version.
Well, yeah, maybe I'm just imagining things.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of the issues that I've come across, I just think, like, am I imagining things because, like, the placebo effect? Because I'm not used to this kind of performance or this, like, resolution. Because actually, there was one thing that I guess we should talk about. People have been complaining about the QTEs in this game being impossible to complete.
I'm sorry?
Have you not seen this?
No.
So people have been talking about on the Steam discussion forums that...
Oh no, I don't check the Steam discussion forums, I have cancer.
Well, yeah, but I can't help myself. People have been saying that the Jean Punch-Out QTE is broken in this game.
No, I have experienced this. Like, the Punch-Out QTE looks like it doesn't complete, but I still get it. It's really weird.
You actually get it, as in you complete it?
Yeah, as in I don't fail the QTE. But for some reason on the UI it looks like I didn't complete mashing it properly.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've had that pretty consistently actually with the Jean punch out bits.
The thing is, I can't complete it. I actually suck at it. No, like, people have been saying that it's impossible to complete because of the increased FPS or something like
Oh no, it's definitely possible.
Are you sure though?
Again, seriously, get good.
But this is what they were saying on the forums, is like, half of the people are complaining that the punch-out QTE is impossible, and then the other half are still just saying like, get good. But the thing is, I'm mashing the hell out of my controller and I cannot get it. I had no issue with this QTE on the other versions, which granted ran at like a lower FPS, so maybe you can get more taps in per frame or something.
Maybe.
But it shouldn't be impacting things this much, I feel like. And compared to the other QTEs in the game, the punch-out one is like ridiculously hard.
Okay. So you're actually having issues with even... You've never completed one?
I don't believe I have. Oh, like I can do the kick one.
Oh yeah, because you can still parry that.
Well, you can't parry the punch one, can you?
No, you can't.
That's unfortunate because the punch one is the one that I need to parry the most.
I mean, you don't have to hit that QTE, you know.
Well, I know that, but like, I don't like conceding the fact that I can't complete a simple QTE. Like, it's just button mashing. Like, I should be able to do that. But what controller do you use?
I use a 360 controller.
Okay, because I was talking to someone on the discussion forums and they said that the issue might be with the third-party drivers for the PS3 controller, which is what I'm using. It's like it can't register enough of the...
I mean, I could give it a go with my PS3 controller.
Well, that would be good if you could, just because I want to know if it's just me.
I will do that. Like, but the next time we record, I will have checked this and I'll let you know if indeed you suck or whether or not it's just a driver thing.
Oh god, I dread the answer because I know what it is.
No, you don't suck, and who cares? It's just mashing buttons.
That's the thing. That's just what irritates me so much. Is like, do I just have like some sort of thumb disability that I don't know about?
Yeah, I can't really complain because it's been absolutely the same to me, except I can now play on my computer.
But that's like...
Although Sorry.
I was going to say, like, I do have, like, issues with a lot of the other QTs in terms of, like, completing them. Like, I can't max the Fearless one out. The dogs.
Yeah, that one is pretty hard to max out, to be fair, and I don't think I have either, or I've done it very rarely on the PC version. Yeah.
So it's fair to say that the QTEs aren't all the same. They don't all require the same.
No, they some of them require different mashing amounts. Like even in the footage you do fight, as you progress, you know when you do that QT where you're throwing them around or suplexing the dragon, like the second time you do it, it's like requires way more button presses to actually max out the counter. So I don't know what the hell.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it does. Like, if you count the actual number of button presses in the combo meter, it's like, I pressed it the exact same number of times, but I didn't get 100, like, extra bonus halos.
No, okay.
Anyway, I feel like we sort of got stuck on, like, just glitches and stuff. Was there anything else? Like, I didn't really notice very many complaints other than really just the cutscenes being an issue. Cutscenes have been an issue.
What's the issue with the cutscenes?
Like, I've actually noticed it in mine as well. Like, sometimes you get, like, a picture-in-picture effect.
Oh, yes, I've seen screenshots of that.
Yeah, and it's, like, just, like, a couple of frames, but you can notice it, and it's, like, so weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've actually experienced that myself, because I usually just skip the cutscenes.
I tried my hardest to watch the cutscenes again on the first playthrough, because it's, like, tradition for me when I start a new playthrough, I have to watch all the cutscenes, but I couldn't be bothered.
Well, it's only the film strip ones, isn't it? Or is it the actual...
I don't think so, no.
Oh,
okay. No, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the film strip ones, just them, or maybe it's all cutscenes.
See, I thought it was just the film strip ones on unconventional aspect ratios. That's what I read.
Huh. Yeah, okay.
But if you're playing at 720p, you shouldn't really be having that issue because it's native resolution.
Yeah, basically.
Huh. It is weird.
But I haven't noticed it too much because I have been skipping most of the cutscenes now, so it's almost a non-issue.
Yeah, like, I don't have the patience to sit through the cutscenes when I'm trying to pure plat the game.
Yeah. Oh, have you actually pure platted the game yet this time?
No. I'm on my way.
Okay.
I'm like halfway through Non-Stop Infinite Climax.
It's better than me. I think I started speedrunning through hard because I wanted to unlock Bracelet of Time, and I haven't been able to touch it in a while since. So I'm behind.
Really? How many hours have you put into it so far?
I summoned thee, Steam. 14 hours, so it's not very much.
Oh no.
Like I said, I haven't really had time. Like, I've just been really busy lately.
Not getting bored with the game,
I did a stream where I was trying to finish Angel Slayer, and I got pretty damn close, and I got to the final stage, and then I died, and that was my first time doing Angel Slayer in a long time. So I had to take a break after that.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
And that's with only having played on normal, so no pillow talk or anything.
Oh, okay. Did you have any of the accessories like Star or Danita?
Well, yeah, of course I use those because there's no way I can play through that without the Star of Danita.
Choosing it.
Yeah.
Police butterfly.
I started using that, I think, in like stage 4 or something.
Disgusting.
Yes, I'm a disgusting scrub.
I really have no idea if anyone's like completed Angel Slayer Pure Platinum without those accessories. Like I'm sure there's someone.
I'm pretty sure it would be a very hard ask.
Like I'm sure there's someone. Like I remember you posted a video somewhere of like the Japanese player doing handguns only against Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how people do that.
There's too much patience involved having to do that for me because it takes at least an hour and a half minimum to get to that stage.
And then you don't want to fuck it up.
Maybe if you were cheesing it with like Pillow Talk or Radan, maybe it's a lot faster, but yeah, like Bayonetta's patterns are very different to Jeanne, so it's how much practice do you need to get to that level?
Right, like do you know what moveset differences she has exactly? Because I haven't played her enough to actually say.
Just going off memory, like she has a much higher tendency to do like triple or quadruple wicked weaves, like Tetsuzankos or heel stomps. She'll jump into the air and she'll like do that sweeping shoot attack as well.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's it off the top of my head. Like I haven't really fought her too much either, which is why I really want someone to freaking get that cheat so that I can practice her.
Yes, that would be amazing. I don't think anyone's actually made a tool to do that yet, though.
No, it's probably asking a lot.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. So, I looked through the game's files, and I couldn't understand what I was looking at. So I just came to the impression that modding for this game would be very hard to do, if not impossible. But people have already made some
nude mods. I called it. I fucking called it.
I don't think anyone would actually do that for a game like this.
Come
like,
on.
it doesn't
like,
need
Bayonetta is just... I don't want to sound like I'm victim blaming here, but she's literally asking for it. Look at this outfit right now.
Yuck. I just realised that you picked this outfit. Gross.
Yeah, this is a long time ago when the viewers decided to pick this outfit for this chapter for a very good reason. So, yeah. We're still doing that, by the way.
There's something so off-putting about Jeanne's white version of the outfit. In particular.
I mean, I'm not a fan of this outfit to begin with. I think... Oh no, I can't really pinpoint what it is I find wrong about this one. It's just gross. I think it's the gloves.
The gloves. It's actually the Umber and Elegances, isn't it? All into one?
Yeah, and I didn't realise that until a while ago. And it's like, wow, I feel dumb. It took me that long to figure that out. Although I think it is missing Saifang. It's missing Saifang somewhere.
What's Saifang's?
Saifang's pants.
the big jumpsuit pants.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Jeanne in those ridiculous pants.
She would look good in it. Actually, I guess that's something else that could be modded into the game is Jeanne, Umber and Elegances. Because it would just be texture swaps of...
It would be.
Because I'm pretty sure that's only all the... what that nude mod is. I'm pretty sure it's just a texture swap. I don't think it's actually a model change.
Yeah, I'm not actually familiar with all that. Because my only sort of interaction with the community, so to speak, has been a Reddit subforum. which is full of trash. I think I saw someone today say, something's wrong with my game. By the way, I did crack it. Can you guys help me? Yeah.
But people have been saying that they need to crack it to get around the Steam performance
Yeah, I have
issues.
seen that. I have seen that as well, actually.
So, I wouldn't blame people
Steam
for cracking the game. If that's the only way they can play it.
Yeah. Like, it just sounds like developing for PC is so hard because of all these variables.
But they still managed to do a pretty good job.
By the way, I guess I didn't talk about this earlier, but in terms of this LP, given my track record on my channel, I will probably be doing a separate PC version. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be finishing the Wii U version in this playthrough. I mean, at this point, we don't really have much to say about the Wii U version. Chances are the PC version will be a non-commentary.
Is there anything else that the Wii U version has over the PC version besides the costumes?
The costumes?
Because the PC version got the Japanese voice acting.
Yeah, which I thought was a pretty interesting choice. And having Bayonetta have the Japanese voice acting was pretty good, actually. Because sometimes when you were playing against her in Angel Slayer, it just got a little bit confusing.
Oh, you mean the actual NPC Bayonetta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems more like a glitch, though, or something not intended.
You mean the voice acting?
Yeah, well, because if you were to set your character voice acting to Japanese, would she switch to English then?
Yeah, I was wondering that, but I didn't want to have to go through Angel Slayer again.
Because it does
Maybe
seem
I'll
like,
do that for my second try.
I'm reckoning it's more just like an oversight, perhaps, that it just gave the enemy Bayonetta Japanese voice lines.
I'm just not used to hearing Japanese Bayo.
No, it's very kind of weird just hearing like the hup hup hup. She does that a lot.
I'm not familiar with the voice acting, so I'm not exactly sure. Are you just talking about the whole her attack voice acting?
Yeah, like the punch attacks, like she lets out like the same kind of sounds.
Instead of hoop ha hoop ya or something.
It's a minor complaint, I guess, but it just doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound very Bayo.
Yeah, but I'm like the most biased person to say when someone asks me, which voice acting do you prefer? Because I'm pretty sure Bayonetta was never really meant to have Japanese voice acting.
No,
it's set in Europe. You know, they specifically chose non-Japanese voice actors.
Yeah,
but I'm against it.
It does seem like maybe the characterization of Bayonetta is a bit different in Japan or something, like the way they interpret the character.
That just reminds me of Bloody Fate and that whole freaking mess.
Oh no, let's not go there. Actually, can I just say something about this video quick?
Sure.
That section with Joy where you have to run through the laser beams, I can't do it. I've fucked up so many pure platinum runs by just running into those lasers so many times.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
But the thing is, I never had an issue with it until I actually started going for like pure platinums. Like in a normal playthrough, I would just jump through them fine. But
you just jump through them fine and you get hurt and it's like no big deal, whatever. But when you're actually trying to pure platinum, it's actually very annoying.
Yeah, like, I think the only way to like do it is to actually parry them. Just wait for them to come to you and then parry them.
I find that you can keep running through and just dodge at the right time, and you can just mash the parry just in case.
Well, because the thing that happens to me is when I try to dodge through Joy lasers, I get pushed back and then I'm kind of stuck in them.
I mean, are you talking specifically about the bit where you're running to get Cereza, or just fighting Joys and with the annoying laser things? Because that happens to me too, and it's really annoying.
General, yeah, I've noticed it like everywhere. Like if I'm fighting Joys and if I'm running through that corridor to get to Cereza.
Like it's really annoying because I will dodge through the gate and then I will try to parry it and I will get hit.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's kind of annoying because like if I dodge the attack, I expect to go through it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can dodge into the laser though. Well, that was weird.
What happened there? There was like a stiletto.
There was a leftover boot from, I guess, the previous cutscene.
That's great. Actually, that's another thing I found out. Is like, if you freeze an enemy outside of cutscene, pick them up with the Wicked Weave, and then trigger the cutscene, you can actually see your hand floating there.
Oh, sweet.
Behind the character model.
So the hand appears, but does the frozen enemy appear?
Nope. So it's just like a claw sticking out the ground.
Sweet.
So yeah, I don't know how that works though, because like I don't know if the game actually uses different assets for cutscenes. Because I do know, like,
I think. Sorry.
Your costumes show up.
Yeah.
But I imagine they'll still need like a high quality character model.
Which, by the way, Bayo 2 does not do. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
As in the Umbran Elegances, for some reason they don't appear in cutscenes.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why that happens.
I know, right? Sorry I had to take the chances to shit on Bayo 2 there, but why the hell did they do that?
Well, you have to have one complaint per episode though, so...
Yeah, I think I'm on target here, I'm good. I'm hitting my KPIs and everything.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, because I really wanted to see Mario Bayonetta in the cutscenes.
Oh, that would have been great, yeah.
Maybe that's why they got rid of it though. Who knows?
But you know, Nintendo was bankrolling the thing. I don't see why they'd have an issue with it.
Creative decisions, I guess. Like maybe the same reason why we didn't get Rodan and the Sage in single player.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe just time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe if they do a Switch port, they will do like a deluxe edition with playable characters. I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna have to own all versions of Bayonetta, and it already kills me that I have to buy an Xbox One for Bayonetta.
Oh, do you have to?
Well, technically speaking, the Xbox One version isn't a port, it's just backwards compatibility, but I feel like on principle I have to have it.
I don't think you need to. Like with the PC port, I really don't think there's any point anymore of getting Bayonetta ports.
You're underestimating my want to own an entire room full of Bayonetta shit.
It's just gonna be like another console that you use for Bayonetta though.
Basically.
Do you need
I've come to terms with it with the Wii U version. And I can do it again.
At least the Wii U version had costumes though. Had something.
Yeah, it had a lot more to offer rather than just it's Bayonetta on the Xbox One.
Oh wait a minute. So the Wii U version had touch controls, yeah? Does the PC version have like mouse control? Like can you
Oh, have you played around with the keyboard and mouse controls? They are weird.
I've only played it with Angel Attack, which is
Oh yeah, that makes it way too easy.
Yeah.
Literally point and click.
But it's great.
I played through the vestibule with keyboard and mouse, and it's really odd. It's not unusable. It's definitely you can still dodge offset really easily with it. And originally, I was trying to set up my own buttons for it, and I ended up, using some very similar setup to the default one. So that's pretty good.
So what are the default controls though?
You use WASD to move around. I think you use shift to dodge.
Shift to dodge?
Yeah, and you use the left and right mouse buttons to attack.
So what, punch and kick?
Punch is left and a kick is right.
So what's lock on?
I never use it, so I don't remember. And I only played it once, so that's my excuse.
That seems like a decent setup. It's just like dodge being attached to shift seems like it would hurt your pinky.
Well, it's either your pinky or your trigger finger, right?
What?
Like, it's not a... The weirdest thing about dodging is dodging with a direction in the keyboard and mouse keys, like, setup, because... Yep. Yeah, I don't know if WASD really works with a dodge like that.
Because I was thinking maybe space would be a better dodge button. But then, is that your jump, I assume?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a weird setup. Just play with the controller.
Yeah, I mean, they do say on the Steam page, Bayonetta is best experienced with the controller. But, you know, I feel like I have to get good now on keyboard just to prove a point.
You still have people, like, ignoring that advice, though, in the forums. They keep complaining that, like, the keyboard and mouse doesn't feel right. It's like, just get a controller, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Like, what kind of POV person are you? One thing I did try to do is the jump cancel air 360 kick with the mouse, and
how do you do that?
You have to actually spin the mouse.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Isn't the mouse your camera though?
Your mouse is also your camera, yes, but I think when you're attacking, it doesn't act as that. If I remember exactly which, you know, I only played it once, so massive, you know, grain of salt here.
Oh, okay. So,
but
rather than like pressing WASD like in a rapid succession, you can just like spin your mouse and like do bullet climax or something.
Yeah, but for some reason the bullet climax with the mouse doesn't lock onto enemies.
Oh, okay. I guess
yeah, like she won't, like when you're in the rough, you know how normally when you do bullet climax and you're in the general direction, you're pointing in the general direction of an angel, she will lock onto it and shoot it. Like I'm finding you have to be much more accurate, I think, with the mouse.
Interesting. Well, maybe they made that decision because you're playing with a mouse, so it's kind of like a third-person shooter thing, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
But it's still a bit of like a nerf, which it didn't need.
But yeah, I'm doing that jump cancel 360 kick attack is really odd because you have to spin the mouse and then press kick, and you can't do it quick enough so that you can, because you know when you do it on controller you can basically just be doing it just above the ground.
Yeah.
Whereas, at least so far with me on the mouse, I have to be a fair distance above the ground to get it.
Is that because it takes so long to spin the mouse or something?
It's a bit of that. Like there's a lot more movement going on to just execute that one move.
Yeah, I suppose, like, because it's just like a spin on with your thumb, and then a tap.
I think it's about syncing the jump, the spin, and then hitting the kick.
Yeah, and you also have like the kick button on your mouse. So
yeah,
I can imagine that's awkward.
It's a little bit weird, but I'm sure when I get to that point, some 3 years down the line, I will do one episode where I play with the keyboard and mouse, and I will be terrible. Or maybe I'll be decent at it by that point, who knows.
Yeah, I don't think that this control scheme is set up for high-level play, but
I am going to prove you wrong.
Maybe it's better, who knows?
Like, I just need to get used to it. I don't think it's in any way better, though, because, yeah, the control sticks make more sense to me.
Yeah, that's the way
like having it locked onto 4 cardinal directions essentially, and having to move your mouse to control where she goes more finely is a little bit weird.
Yeah, but I guess I have actually had some issues with my input with my PS3 controller with the PC version, which was another thing I was going to bring up.
Oh, yeah.
With like Tetsu Zenkos often get misconstrued as a bullet climax and vice versa.
I used to have that happen to me on the PS3 version.
So it's probably just the controller?
I think it's either the controller and maybe your inputs just aren't sharp enough, I suppose, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Like instead of just sort of roughly mashing that left stick, you have to actually, back and forth it.
Yeah, it's a very kind of weird analog stick, the PS3 controller. It's like very loose.
Yeah. So I don't like playing Bayo with the PS3 controller, it feels gross.
It does feel less satisfying than the gamepad.
Yeah, the gamepad was good. The Wii U's Pro Controller was not good in terms of the button placement. For Bayo, anyway.
Yeah, I used it like once and I just dropped it. Like the thing with the gamepad was the lock-on button was in such a convenient location. That was my favourite part about it. Just like the fact that you could tap the side of your controller to do like an Umbran spear.
Oh yeah.
Whereas with the PS3 controller, you kind of have to like claw your hand to.
You gotta claw to be good, okay?
I don't believe that. I don't need arthritis.
Yeah, don't do things like that to your hands, kids. It's not worth it.
And the other thing is the shorter buttons are like analog. So with the Wii U version, like they got the actual clicky shorter buttons.
Like that's the one thing I like about the gamepad is the clicky R2s or whatever the hell they call them on Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember when they first talked about that when Bayonetta 2 was coming out. I was like, that's weird. Why would I want a clicky dodge button? But then it turns out, yeah, that's the right idea because you know when you click it down, that means you've dodged. Whereas with the PS3 one, it's like, well, how far do I have to press down?
It's mushy as hell.
Yeah, and this one's
you don't want to know about the number of times I had to replace the spring in my R2 button.
Yeah, I think my R2 shoulder button is a lot looser than my L2.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like back when I was maining Bayonetta on PS3, so to speak, I think I had to fix that button a good 4 or 5 times. By the way, you use floppy disks to fix that.
What?
Just by the way.
How do you do that?
There's a spring. You know how in the floppy disk there's that metal bit that slides across? Yeah. Like there's a spring in there, so you just remove that flappy bit and there's a spring in there, and you have to sort of, there's a little bit of fiddliness to it, but you can, replace the spring. Oh, and okay. I had a whole load of floppy disks, so yeah.
Did you figure that out yourself, or was that something?
That was just Google.
Okay.
But having to do that myself still, I like tinkering sometimes. Like, I like the Xbox's triggers.
Yeah, I'm in the process of getting an Xbox controller, but I've never really used one, so I'm just concerned about the face buttons.
In terms of where they're lying compared to the PS3?
Partially, but also because they got a funny shape to them. Like they're kind of like balls. Like round or something.
Like what? Balls? No.
Aren't they
I guess they are particularly round, but they're not like completely rounded like a sphere.
Okay, maybe it's just been a long time since I've looked at a 360 controller, but I remember using them and I just didn't feel right at all.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you compare it to the PS3 one, which is basically a flat circle, yeah, it's probably a bit weird. I just get used to it, I think. It took me forever to set up my fucking Xbox controller with my PC.
Why is that though? Because I thought 360 was like natively compatible with.
So the thing is, I have a wireless controller, and you have to have a wireless adapter to connect that to your PC. And for some reason, it just refuses to connect. And my controller can't hold a charge, so I have to keep it constantly plugged in. And now that it's synced up, I'm never going to unplug it or turn it off, or remove or uninstall my computer again.
Do you not have like cable that plugs it straight in though?
I do, but you can't use that cable to actually connect the wireless controller to it. If you're having a wired controller, that will work, but if you're using the wireless, you have to use the wireless connection.
Why?
Because Xbox hardware sucks. Okay, I am a PS3, I'm a PlayStation person at heart, okay? So this shit does not make sense to me.
Well, yeah, because the PS3 controller allows you to just plug it straight in.
Yeah, right? Like, you don't need some dumb dongle that you pay $20 for. But, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, I try to get Bluetooth working with my PS3 controller on my PC, and that is a headache that I don't think I want to go through again.
I haven't tried that.
Well, it's because third-party drivers are a bit unreliable to begin with, so...
Oh, are they? I've never really had issues with things like... what other things, like SCP or...
SCP tool, or was it SCP tools, I think? That's the one I'm using now. But the one I was using before, Motion Enjoy or something? Enjoy. That one is... Don't use that. It's like full of Chinese malware or something. Like, I had it for a couple months, and then like every time I started up my computer, my web browser would open to some weird shopping page.
Oh, nice.
Turns out it was like the ads in the driver that was causing it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I got rid of that immediately.
Yeah, no, I think SCP tool is what I'm using, and it's pretty... I haven't had any complaints about it, so yeah.
Well, that's interesting because that's what I was told is causing the QTE issues.
Well, I'm going to go away and try this out, and I'll let you know.
Oh god.
The only problem is trying to get to a Jeanne fight that isn't like a pain in the ass, of which none exists. Oh, I guess Broken Sky's the fastest one to get to.
Broken Sky's the easiest. It's just triggering the QTEs, which is...
Yeah.
Like, I would test it myself, but like, I can't get the QTEs to pop up when I want them to.
Well, maybe I could just continually do an alfheim that has her. I should just do that.
Yeah. Do the alfheim Jeannes do the QTEs?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
You can even kick them into each other.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, there's just so much Bayer stuff now. I am excited. I have like way too many people trying to like follow me and subscribe to me now because I am the Bayer channel.
Everyone wants to get good, all the PC players.
And by the way, I need to admit this right now. I'm not actually a woman. I'm a man.
Oh no. And I'm actually a woman. There you go.
Because you understand, women cannot be good at video games. It's just a fact. It's an impossibility. It's just not a thing.
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious, that's all.
Surely that guy was just like...
Trolling?
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why I engage with those people is because even though you think it's trolling, there is definitely someone out there who thinks that. And this is a viewpoint which I can attest to. People will probably most definitely believe that women cannot play video games. At least not at this level. So I engage them in good faith and then, you know, start mocking them. Which is not a good thing to do, really, but there was no going anywhere with that. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I guess you can't really help idiots on the internet.
Well, I think I'm just gonna end it there.
Is someone calling me? What's that sound?
That's my phone.
Yeah. Good time to end it, I think.
It's like, damn it. I'll have to call them back. But, yeah.
Talking about Bayo, call back.
BRB, very important Bayonetta discussion here. Anyway, you know what, we can talk for ages over the next one because it's a boss fight and no one gives a shit about that, and it's a very short video to begin with. And this is already pushing 50 minutes, so it's a good length.
I think I actually got something to talk about in that video. Because I've been playing the boss fights again and they're actually not as terrible as I remember them.
Oh, okay. I mean... I don't know whether to bring it up now or later, that's the thing, because like the performance on Justicia is really good.
Oh, let's bring that up later because came across a glitch during Justicia, which I wasn't even trying to get to happen, but it just happened on my first playthrough, which...
Is it because of the gravity? Just wondering?
Oh, you mean on the tentacle? Like when you're running up? No, the thing is... Should I bring it up now or should I just wait till we get up to it?
I'm gonna wrap up now.
Okay.
And then just keep a note of it. Or
okay.
Viewers, remind us when we get to that point.
Mental note, yeah, I'll bring it up.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I just waved to nobody, by the way. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back soon.
Bye.